All right, what is going on, everybody? Happy Tuesday. Hopefully you're having a fantastic day. We've got 15 MLB games. I'm going to talk about every game as always. 4 best bets for you guys. I have to do a little expedited version here this morning. Recap from yesterday, winning day, 3-2, up 0.97 units. So let's keep the winning going here. So first game, jumping right in, Pittsburgh and Baltimore. Kyle Bradish against Mike Burrows. This will be a first 5 under for me. I think Bradish pitches well. I think Burrows pitches well. I don't trust either team's bats. We've got 2 teams that are struggling against righties. You got the Orioles 25th over the last 2 weeks, and you've got the Pirates 23rd. Can't really get to the Pirates on the money line. Just terrible on the road, 22-47. Lost 3 straight games. So like I said, I think Baltimore -1, first 5 under would be my plays in those. Kansas City and the Guardians. Royals, not been good in the first game of the divisional series on the road. Well, guess what? They've not been good in the second game either. 6-15 just overall in the second game of a series on the road, and it gets worse when it's a divisional. Guardians are 7-11 at home against the lefty. Value here is on the Royals. Don't think I can get there, but that's where I would go. Noah Cameron is the better pitcher than Joey Cantillo. However, Cantillo has been pitching fairly well recently. Just can't trust these Royals bats, especially against the lefty, where they get worse. This is the second worst team in baseball against a lefty over the last 2 weeks. But like I said, value would be on the Royals and the under. Next game is going to be Washington and Miami. It's 2 terrible pitchers, Mitchell Parker and Adam Mazur. Give me the over. Going right back to the well that hit for us yesterday. Marlins have not been good at home against a left-handed starter. They are 7-15 on the season, but they're 14-8 to the over. Nationals should be able to torch Adam Mazur here. Give me the Nationals on the money line, but it's a secondary pick. I like the over. It's a coin flippy game in terms of who wins it, but I do like the over in this one. Mets and the Phillies. Ranger Suarez going up against Sean Manaea. Now, Manaea just faced this Phillies team fairly recently. Did have 8 strikeouts, but just not a guy I can back here. We look at the Mets. They are 8-10 on the road when they're facing a left-handed starter. Phillies are 11-8 at home, and they've won 5 straight divisional games against a left-handed starter. Phillies at home with Suarez, they're just good. They're 8-4 on the season. Suarez is 4-1 against the Mets, and he's won his last 4 games. Give me Phillies on the money line here. Next game, Tigers and the Yankees. Casey Mize against Will Warren. This is 2 teams that do pretty well. We got some stats here for both teams. Tigers, after a day of rest, are 6-1 on the road this season, but the Yankees in the first game of a series are 17-6. There is some numbers here that say take the over, but I don't think I can get there with the wind blowing in at Yankee Stadium. And it's going to be 70 degrees. Give me the Yankees -1 in this one. Just simply can't back Casey Mize. He has just not looked good lately, and Will Warren has been pitching quite well. So like this spot here, Houston and Toronto. Shane Bieber against Luis Garcia. Simply put, I can't trust this Astros offense to score runs. Now Bieber's coming off a somewhat bad outing against the Reds, right? If you look at it, it says 5 earned runs. You think it was bad. He had 1 bad inning. Everything else looked pretty fantastic. Give me the Blue Jays -1 here at home. This is still a Blue Jays team that's absolutely rocking righties right now. Second best over the last 2 weeks, number 1 over the past week. So give me the Blue Jays -1. Cubbies and the Braves. Cade Horton against Spencer Strider. Cubbies, talked about, they're really bad in the first game of a series on the road, but the second game, quite the opposite, 15-8 on the season, and they are 11-4 after they've lost the first game of a road series. Braves, on the other hand, are 5-7 in the second game of a home series after they won the first, and they've lost their last 4. Cubs have won the last 4 outings with Horton starting. Meanwhile, with Spencer Strider, the Braves have lost 3 straight of his home starts. Give me the Cubs on the first 5. I think Horton should be able to lock down this Braves lineup here. I think the Cubs ultimately win it as well. Next game is going to be Milwaukee and Texas. We'll come back to Tampa and Chicago. It's going to be Chad Patrick against Jack Leiter. Now, going with the Braves or the Brewers on the money line. But I'm going to tell you reasons why you shouldn't and let you make your own mind up. Brewers have lost 8 straight starts with Chad Patrick starting. Now that goes all the way back to June. Rangers have not been terrible with Jack Leiter at home. Another reason, the Brewers are 1-4 in the second game of a series on the road after they've lost the first. However, they have won their last 5. That included that big streak. But like I said, they have lost their last 8. This is just too much value here. This is the significantly better team. We're getting -102. So I'll take a stab on the Brewers. I like that they lost yesterday and they really didn't put much offense up on the board. I like the bounce back today. Next game is going to be Minnesota and the Angels. It's going to be Zebby Matthews going up against Kyle Hendricks. Now, this Angels team has not been great with Hendricks. They've lost 3 of their last 4, and at home, they've lost 5 of their last 6 games in the second game of a series. So this will be a twin spot for me, but I just take the over. I think the Angels are able to hit Zebby Matthews. I think the Twins are able to hit Kyle Hendricks. So I would take the over in this contest here. But like I said, Twins on the money line if I had to pick. Reds and the Padres could be Zach Littell going up against Michael King. Question is, how long will Michael King go today? He only went 2 innings in his last outing. K line is 4.5, heavily juiced towards the over. So that tells me he's probably going to go 3 to 4 innings today. And then you're going to have to put a decent amount of shouldering on this Padres bullpen. And they had to use a lot of arms yesterday. Value here is on the Reds. Just not sure I can get there. So it would be Reds plus 1.5 for me. Next game is going to be the Cardinals and the Mariners. Matthew Liberatore going up against George Kirby. I don't like the recent form of George Kirby. That said, the Mariners have been very good at home against a lefty. They have won 5 of their last 6, and they're hitting lefties well. 330 average over the last 2 weeks, 344 over the past week. This is a Cardinals offense that is really struggling. That said, George Kirby just has not looked good. 307 average to lefties, 343 to righties over the last 30 days. Give me the over 7.5, Cardinals plus 1.5. Next game is going to be the D-backs and the Giants. This is one I thought the D-backs were going to win yesterday, and then they blew it. Zach Gallen going up against Robbie Ray. Zach Gallen has looked fantastic. His last several starts, he has looked almost untouchable, going up against a Giants team that is red hot. And you've got Robbie Ray on the other side, and we know the D-backs can hit lefties. Give me the over 7.5 as my best bet in this one. I would lean towards the Diamondbacks on the first 5. Don't want to trust this bullpen, so I think there could be some value there. Next game is going to be Boston and the Athletics. This is going to be Dustin May going up against Jeffrey Springs. I don't like either of these pitchers. Both of these pitchers are absolutely awful. Dustin May, 6.5 ERA on the road. Jeffrey Springs, just below a sub-5 ERA at home. We saw Boston hit the baseball yesterday. We did not see the A's hit. So I like this spot today with the wind blowing out. Give me the over 10.5 in this contest. And I would lean Athletics on the money line. Next game is going to be the Rockies and the Dodgers. Germán Marquez going up against Emmett Sheehan. Just can't back the Dodgers right now. I mean, Glasnow looked fantastic. What did they get? 1 hit. I think the Rockies got 1 hit yesterday. Yeah, there's just no value here. I mean, I don't necessarily trust Sheehan, but I definitely don't trust Marquez. So this would be one, I guess, Dodgers on the run line, but no play for me. Maybe Dodgers team total over, so we can kind of fade Sheehan. All right, and then our last game, Rays and the White Sox. We don't have any lines out for this one. The wind is going to be blowing in straight from center field here at right field. I like Hauser in this spot. I don't really trust Yandris Gomez. So this would be like Rays team total over Rays -1, something like that. I do have the scores 5-3 Rays in this one. All right, let's get into our best bets here. Get you guys on your way. Apologies for the abbreviated version, but busy day and wanted to make sure I got this video out. First play is going to be Nationals and the Marlins over 8.5. Like I said, 2 bad pitchers. Mazur and Mitchell Parker should equal runs. Bullpens are terrible. Cubs on the first 5, trusting that Tucker is going to get the job done. We just need this Cubs offense to show up. We didn't see it yesterday. We need to see it today. Red Sox and the A's over 10.5. Wind blowing out, minor league ballpark, 2 bad pitchers. Let's see some offense today. And then our last play is going to be the Brew Crew on the money line at -102. Like I said, Chad Patrick, he has not been pitching bad. The Brewers just haven't been winning. We're getting the better team here at a fantastic price. So those are my 4 best bets. Appreciate you guys tuning in to the channel, and I'll catch you in the next video.